What's going on, you guys? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I'm sitting up here trying to order me some Pizza Hut because I'm only going to be on here for 30 minutes, okay? I'm not going to be on here all night. We're going to be in here. We're going to discuss it just a little bit. I'm just going to let a couple of y'all get in here real quick as I do this shit on my app. You know, like I said, I was trying to order me some Pizza Hut while I was sitting up in the weight room waiting on the thing to get done. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to let y'all come in real quick. All right. Everybody, if you in here, if you in this bitch and you team Scotty, please put a thumbs up or put 100% symbol in the chat so I can know that you in here, so I can know that you a part of the team, honey. Put either thumbs up, a fist, or 100 symbol in the chat so I can know that my team Scotty Peeps is in the building, child. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Okay. Let me get this shit together. Let me go on to order this shit right the fuck now. Right the fuck now. Okay. So once I get off of here, I'm gonna be ready to go. Okay. I'm be ready to go. Pick up my shit. Know what I'm saying? Then y'all come in here real quick. I see a couple of y'all up in here putting them fist pumps in the air. That's what I'm talking about. Putting them thumbs up, putting them hundreds up there. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about, honey. Okay. Yes, indeed. And my food will be ready in 15 minutes. Okay. All right. So what's going on, y'all? What's the business right now? Like literally, I was in my bed. I was laying down. I said I wasn't finna do shit tonight. I said I wasn't making no videos tonight. I said I wasn't doing shit. The only time I was gonna do some videos is later on tonight, but I got ready to do the videos for tomorrow. Okay, that's what I was gonna do videos for. But baby, Jussie and Lord Jamal then came out to be guilty, child. We were rooting for you. I'm just gonna be honest with you, my nigga. We were rooting for you. We were definitely rooting for you, even though a lot of us thought you were lying because you out here in the coldest night in the wintertime in Chicago, Illinois, going to fucking Subway. We were still rooting for you. We were hoping that you weren't lying. We was hoping that you wasn't gonna give nobody no reason to think that that you lying. Like we didn't want to believe that you were lying, girl. Like we did not want to believe that. And I was here for you. I was really trying to stand beside you. Even though I had my qualms about it, I still was trying to sit up and be like, okay, he wouldn't lie about nothing like that. You know what I mean? Like, what need would he have to lie about something like that? Although I had my suspicions, I'm gonna keep it all the way 1,000. I had my suspicions, but I did not want it to be true. I didn't want it to be true at all. That's what I'm saying. So, like I'm saying right now, I will be looking in the comments. I will be highlighting comments and all of that good shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be doing all of that. Okay. I will be doing all of that. So just be ready. Okay. So yes, I will be engaging with you guys. You know, I don't normally do lives like this unless it's for Boys Night Out, for the Whether You Like It or Not panel, or the new panel roast and review with myself, Terrence, and Josiah. So yes, before we even get into any articles or anything like that, I'm gonna look into these comments and see what y'all talking about. I want to see what the team talking about, honey, because this is just tragic. It's just fucking tragic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just cannot believe that this dude went that far for some attention. It don't get that serious. You was on a hit show. What do you need with all that damn attention? That's what I'm trying to understand. What did you need? Like, what was the point? I hope you got what you wanted. And I know it wasn't much, but I hope you got what you wanted, bruh, because that was a bit much for me and for everybody else, to be honest. And like I said, I was really hoping that you wasn't on no bullshit like that. Like, I was really hoping that you didn't do this on purpose. Like, you wasn't just setting some stuff up just so you can have a storyline. I was really hoping that you wasn't doing that. And now you're going to make everybody that's been gay bashed look bad because you decided to go out there and do some crazy shit, like lie and set yourself up for some shit like that. So no, you know what I'm saying? I'm sharing my video right now, y'all. I'm doing a million things at once. I'm sharing my video. So, like I said, before I get into any articles or anything, I'm finna go into these comments and see what y'all talking about. Chicago wasn't gonna take that L. They sure in the hell wasn't. Jussie brought this all on himself. I knew from the jump that he was lying. Child, you better stand in it. You better stand in it. I'm telling you. I know he messed up, but I still don't think that he deserved jail time. He deserves something. I'm gonna tell you that much. I knew he was guilty when he said he was the gay Tupac. Ooh! Not you knowing that he was guilty when he said that he was the gay Tupac. Don't do that because I think I'm the gay Tupac. I'm a big fan of Tupac. We trade war stories. We outlaws on the rise, just niggas I despise. Look at my eyes. We trade war stories. We outlaws on the rise, jealous niggas I despise. Look at my eyes. Shit, I know me some Tupac, baby. Okay, let me see. We were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. And how dare you learn something from this, Jussie? And that is what it is. You better learn something from this shit because you would never live this down. I'm letting you know that. You would never live this down. Being that you are black and being that you gay, you would never live this down. Like Lil Mama would never live down this incident with Jay-Z and Alicia Keys at the VMAs. She is still being talked about right now as Alicia Keys washed up ass doing her whole promo run for this album that nobody's gonna buy. This is gonna forever be talked about. You already gay, and they, folks don't want us to prosper anyway. So by you doing it, they're gonna take this shit and run with it, honey. You making us all look bad, child. You just making us look bad. His career is dried up and over now. I hate that. I really hate that. I hate that it's coming to this. I hate that this is what it has to be. But you got to learn from your mistakes, child. Because why the fuck would you even do that? What made you believe that that was okay for you to do? What made you think that shit was okay? That's never okay. It's never okay to be lying. Let's not forget what Max told Ahmad on Soul Food. Now, Jussie, what did I tell you about lying? What did we tell you about lying? Like, bitch, we sitting up here rooting for you. Like, we're doing videos. We don't want to believe that you will really set yourself up for the kill like that. And that's exactly what you did. And you did it for some attention. You did it for some publicity. Like, that's some fake ass shit. And ain't nobody gonna ever believe nothing you say. And nobody will ever trust anything that you say. I can't believe that he did coke like that. Got rid of that hood. Got rid of that hood. His hood image his family had. Jussie put his own community and the LGBT community in danger by telling that lie. Now the regular everyday people that this happened to would get away. Boom! That's my whole point, Tamika. I hope I'm saying your name right. That's my whole point. Now everybody gonna be looking at us and they're gonna feel like they can do that shit and get away with it because your ass sat up there and lied and said that you was attacked and it was a whole hate crime. Now everybody gonna believe at this point that whenever a motherfucker come out and say, I got you know what I'm saying? I got attacked because of who I am. Ain't nobody gonna believe it. You know what I mean? Like people gonna really say that shit. Like for real. Like people really gonna believe it. And I just think that that's real messed up. And that's just where we at with it because you decided to go on and do that shit. Like you decided to think that this was cool enough for you to do it. And you turned around and making yourself look crazy and got all these people rallying behind you, supporting you, doing all of that bullshit for you. And then you sitting up here lying. I'm actually disappointed in your ass, real shit. Like I'm disappointed, very disappointed because I cannot believe that you would even do that. Like I never thought that it's that serious for anybody to do something like that, especially you. Because I don't know why. I just felt like it was more to you than some bullshit like that. Like I just didn't think that you would do that at all. But whatever. Okay. He needs to be sentenced to 6 months to a year and given probation for being that stupid. I definitely agree with you on that. I definitely agree. Jussie effed up the Smollett name. Yes, he did. I think he needs to get some therapy. Everyone act like he killed somebody. I pray for all involved. Yes, that was messed up to the black and gay community. I just want somebody to understand it from where I'm coming from. Okay. He is already being punished by losing movie roles. Fame is a hell of a drug. He should have apologized initially, okay? And the fact that he was out here trying to fight this case like he knew that he was innocent. Boy, you knew you did that shit, okay? He needs more than therapy. He won't even admit that he's guilty. He needs to get some time. He needs to know that he can't get away with stuff and get off just because he's famous. Chicago has way more problems than to be worried about this. I was on his side when this whole thing happened, when it came out to be a lie. Like, what the F? He should have admitted this was false a long time ago. Most definitely. He had a good family image. I can't believe he did coke. Maybe because he was impaired, he needs rehab. Poor Jamal. I was at a club that him and his friends were at in Vegas, and we definitely saw them doing coke for real. Ooh, okay. Who ain't lied, but I wanted him to get away with it. White people get away with it. See, and this is what I'm saying. Y'all need to stop it with that bullshit. Y'all need to stop it with that. Just because somebody black don't mean that they deserve to get away with it. They don't. What you're not understanding is that he had people praying for him, dog. He had people riding for him, dog. He had people looking out for him. He had people really feeling bad for him, like doing all kinds of shit for him because they really thought that something happened to him. And it turned out to be a lie. So you can't look me in my face and say, who ain't lied? Everybody's lied, but not to this fucking magnitude. No, y'all got to stop that shit for real. No, it's not acceptable. Y'all need to stop doing it. He must have been high on coke to think of this stupid idea. YouTube is trying to censor y'all in these comments, but I got you. Thank you, Miss L. Janae, girl. Thank you, boo. He isn't the lie. He isn't the first to lie. Won't be the last. Please go find the person and people that people shot their rappers 60 times in front of the Chicago. See here, y'all go deflecting. Y'all need to stop doing it. Kind of sad that he felt the need to do something like this. Like how selfish. Now he a convicted felon. Bet he's sorry he ever made that phone call to the cops. And y'all can't be mad at nobody but Jussie because he's the one that did this shit. I have mixed feelings, to be honest. Are they going to charge all the white women? The fact that it was a hate crime is why this trial went forward. He lied, period. Thank you. But look at it this way. If he had two white parents and they would say he paid his fine and he was high. Y'all. Jussie told that bold-faced ass lie to make his career more popular. Now his career is in shambles. Shakes my head. That's my whole point. Y'all so quick to throw in, well, white people get away with this or white people get away with that. We're full aware that there are white people out there that do a bunch of foul stuff. We are aware of that. We are aware. And it's fucked up that they do get away with it and that our own gets convicted for the same things that they get away with. That is very true. I definitely believe that, and I'm not knocking nobody for feeling that way. But when are we going to hold ourselves accountable for the bullshit that we do? When are we going to hold each other? When are we going to hold ourselves accountable? When are we going to stop deflecting and say, well, white people do this, so we should be able to? No, he deserves to be held accountable for lying. He lied about something serious as a hate crime, something that he knows is very fucking sensitive in this day and age. That's the part that you don't understand. The people don't play about stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, people don't play about shit like that. People don't play about hate crimes. People don't play about people being targeted for being who they are. People don't play about that stuff. They don't play about that. And for y'all to sit up here and try to convince me that because white people do it, that means that he's supposed to get away with it. No, as a black gay man, he needs to be held accountable for real. Because at this point, ain't nobody gonna believe shit that we say. When we say that we're attacked, when we say that somebody's, doing shit to us just because of who we are, they're not gonna believe us. They're not going to. And you can't tell me that they will. So y'all, I'm not trying to hear that. I'm not trying to hear that. Y'all got to stop it. We got to hold each other accountable. Y'all do the same thing with R. Kelly when he was found guilty with the charges that he got. The first thing y'all said when they did, like the surviving R. Kelly did, well, Harvey Weinstein, we ain't talking about Harvey Weinstein. We talking about R. Kelly. He did that. Y'all knew, y'all still supported him. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. We got to stop doing that. We got to hold each other accountable for the bullshit because y'all will hold me accountable if I did it. Stop it. Okay, I agree, Scotty. Just because some white people get away with it don't make it right. It doesn't make it right at all. I'm telling you, child, I can't. He needs to be held accountable, period. He should have paid the fine and went about his business. He brought all of this on himself. This is the dumbest crime ever and thought he could act his way out of it. Boom! He had a chance. He had a chance. And what did he decide to do? He decided to go forward with this and do a whole trial knowing that he did the shit. Knowing that he set it up, knowing that he did it, thinking he gonna get away with it. No. The trial was due to a hate crime claim. The consequences are greater, period. Shouldn't bring up white people. That has nothing to do with a black person that actually committed a crime. If you're guilty, you should get in trouble no matter what the race is. Thank you. Yes, hate crimes are very serious and is taken seriously, especially now since society is trying to protect minorities. Thank you. He wasn't high putting this together. They did a run, though. They had the time, ran items to claim the hate crime claim. I feel bad for his family. He embarrassed them for no reason. Thank you, El Janae. Period. Shout out to my girl, Miss El Janae. She's one of my OG subs, baby. Shout out to Miss El Janae. But yeah, that's all facts. That's all facts. You embarrassed your folks for no reason. What was the reason? What was the reason? What was the reason, my nigga? What was the reason? What was the reason for you to do that? What was the reason? Like, we were rooting for you, boy. We were rooting for you. Like, I really wanted you to beat this case. Like, I really wanted you to come out innocent, like, for real. And I feel bamboozled, to be honest, which is why I'm really going so hard, because I really believed in you, and I did not believe that you would do something like that. But anytime you out here in the cold weather, in the coldest night of the year in Chicago, something is wrong with you. Thank you, Marilyn. Exactly. What I'm saying is give him the same grace as if I'm not giving him nothing. Nothing. Okay? I'm not giving him nothing. He don't deserve no grace because he lied and he played and gaslighted us in our faces. So you think because he black, we're supposed to give him some grace for lying to all of us? No, he's not getting that from me. No, y'all crazy. He's not getting that from me, honey. Period. And he would never recover. Because we supported him from the very beginning. Like, we supported this dude, bro. And you think we're supposed to give him some grace? We're not giving him shit. Fuck out of here. Yeah, and some black folks are still saying that R. Kelly was only found guilty because of the white man, which makes no sense when all his victims are black and they are the reason why. Period. I always want to protect the black man, but don't give a fuck about the other black victims that the black man victimized. That's the shit I'm talking about. Protect black women, but supporting R. Kelly. Saying that these women are liars and shit. Please stop. Girl, say whatever you want to say. I don't agree with it, period. I don't care about none of that shit. Y'all love bringing race into shit. He deserves to be held accountable, period. He committed a damn crime. What are you talking about? Talk to them, Scotty. He committed a crime. If he were innocent and going to jail because someone lied on him, we'd want them charged. So fair exchange, he got to do his time. Because guess what? If I did something wrong and I go to jail, that's on me because I did it. He did it and he lied about it. But because he's a black man, we got to protect him. Girl, bye. He wasted taxpayers' money and time going through when he didn't even have to. He didn't even have to, period. He didn't even have to do none of that, period. He didn't have to do that. I wonder if he could recover from this. I'm sure Lee Daniels will hire him for a role, child. Tiffany, no disrespect and no shade. It ain't about us not sticking together, girl. The boy did a crime. The boy lied. And you expect us to stand behind him when he actually did the shit? What are you saying? I don't have to stick behind nobody who actually did the shit just because they black. I don't have to do that. That don't make no sense to me. That don't make no sense to me. I'm supposed to stand by him because he's black? He did it. What are you saying? He committed a crime. If you commit the crime, you got to do the time. He did it. What are you saying? We supported him from the very beginning and he lied to us. And you think that we're supposed to stand beside him after he did all of that? Girl, we stood beside him from the jump. We supported him from the very beginning and it turned out to be a lie. What are you saying? Stop bringing race into this. Stop trying to make it sound like black people don't stick together. It ain't about sticking together when somebody staged a damn hate crime. something that's very serious in this day and age, something that's very serious in this damn society right now. We don't play about hate crimes. And for him to sit up here in stage one, where he had all the support in the world behind him, everybody loved him, and all around it was a lie. And you want me to stand beside him just because he black and I'm black? That don't make no sense. Sorry, but it don't. And you can't make me feel any differently for that, because that don't make no sense. He did it. So what the fuck I'm standing beside him for? He did it. He did it. Period. Y'all always want somebody to stand beside somebody when they doing some fuck shit. Y'all always doing it. And I'm not with it. I'm not with it. I got a cousin right now that's doing 40 years in prison because he killed somebody. He did the crime, so he doing the time. Let's stop it. Y'all always doing it. Y'all always want us to stand beside somebody that do fucked up shit, but then I'm not even gonna go into that. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna go into that because I almost went into that for real. I'm not going. I'm not doing it because this ain't even what that's about. Ooh, y'all got me in my feelings with that. BS like this sets us back. When the iron is hot, we have to push through positively. This is goofy. If you think he shouldn't go to jail, then you're weird. Real crimes weren't getting attention because he would lie. Because he lied. Thank you. He lied. He needs to be held accountable. He lied, girl. What is wrong with our race? It's not enough people hold each other accountable and act like we should ignore wrongdoing because we're black. I refuse. Thank you. What's not serious, Joshua? Because I mean, you always come in here and say some side-eye worthy things. What's not serious about a person that set up here and staged the whole hate crime, got all these black people in an uproar trying to support him, and it all turned out to be a lie? What's not serious about that? Okay. All right. It's a shame what Jussie did. Now the LGBTQ plus community has to undo the work that Jussie did. And believe me, they're the ones that suffers the most when it comes. Thank you. But people not seeing it. They just want to stick beside a person because they black. When white people convicted Ted Bundy of killing all those people, they didn't stand behind him. They put him on death row and killed his butt. You don't stand by a guilty person just because of their race. Thank you. He lied about serious crime. He lied about a serious crime like Emmett Till died for and can't get no justice. Ooh. Society doesn't believe us when we really do cry for help and injustice, and Jussie wants to lie about it. Blacks and LGBTQ took a L with that move. Thank you, Simone. Thank you, girl. I wish a girl. Ooh, I could hug you, child. Okay, but jail time though, too harsh. OJ knows who did that, not him, as the knee was jacked up. Plus, Nicole's old friend was spilling the tea on her lifestyle and iffy associates. Holding him in his BS isn't helping him; it's actually hurting him. He knows that what he did was wrong. So what do y'all think he's supposed to do? Get off scot-free? I never heard of someone holding a person accountable being detrimental to them. Not holding them accountable is detrimental to them. Y'all, I don't know what's wrong with y'all tonight. I think she means stand beside him because white actors and white peoples in general have done worse compared to what Jussie did. I'm not standing behind nobody that bamboozled my ass. That's what I'm saying, Joshua. I'm not standing behind anybody that bamboozled me. I supported Jussie. I remember when that shit first came out, and I was on Facebook protesting for him. Period. I wasn't even doing gossip videos back then. I was supporting Jussie 110% on this situation. 100%. And he lied. And you think that we're supposed to stand beside him after all that? Please. Just because others do things does not mean that everyone else should do it. People got to stop standing behind this monkey see, monkey do excuse. That's a childish mentality, period. It doesn't matter if he killed someone or not. He set up a hate crime. What part of that don't you understand? We're not acting like he killed somebody. We mad because he lied. Y'all like, okay. I ain't finna be disrespectful today. This Aquarius is coming out. This Aquarius is coming out. Jussie almost had a lot of us looking stupid. Thank goodness I immediately realized that the story was fishy and didn't cape for him. I just hate that when we show our ass like that, we can't have nice things. He isn't getting off. And he lost his career because of him. It ain't because of me, because of him. Blame him for that. And he threw Don Lemon under the bus. No loyalty. Should have just told the truth before demanding a period. So because nothing happened to white people, we're supposed to let this go. He lied. He lied. What are you saying? He lied. He needs 6 months to a year in jail and probation, not walk out scot-free just because he's a black man. Keep the Aquarius at bay, Scotty. I'm holding my tongue as well. The facts are there. If their brains can't compute, give it to God. It's an uphill battle against it. Because, baby, listen. I'm getting, y'all know how Aquarians are now. We get irritated very fast. And when we get irritated like that, we wind up saying some crazy shit. Jussie took advantage of the current hate crime climate and assumed that this was going to work for him. Period. And it didn't. Straight up. I didn't believe Jussie. He deserves to be punished, but he shouldn't be thrown to jail. Because I never said the words jail. I said, do the crime, you do the time. And the time could be jail time. It could be probation. It's one or the other, but he needs to be held accountable. Period. Thank you, Snappy Panda. Is Jussie in jail now? I think maybe he get probation and a fine, maybe therapy of some sort if he didn't have any prior. So that should be taken into account just like everyone else. Like, I don't even see how you can lie for that long. My stomach would be in knots. He must have convinced himself that he was right. He might have mental issues. Period. He needs to be held accountable, period, no matter what race he is. This was so unnecessary. And that's the point. It was unnecessary. We didn't ask for this. He decided to do this shit. Period. Jussie let his privilege and ego go to his head and thought that he can pull a stunt to gain some Hollywood sympathy and opportunity because he is black and LGBTQ, period. But it backfired, period. Okay, now, because I've been on here reading y'all comments the whole time, and I ain't even read no article or nothing. I've been too busy screaming and shouting at some of y'all in here. So we're going to read this article real quick because I do got to go to Pizza Hut and get my shit. So let's get into it. So it says that Jussie has been found guilty of 5 counts of disorderly conduct for making false reports to police that he was a victim of a hate crime in January 2019. He was acquitted on 1 count of felony disorderly conduct. The 12-person jury deliberated for more than 9 hours over Wednesday and Thursday. The former Empire actor was charged with 6 counts of disorderly conduct on suspicion of making false reports to police. Okay, now that's what we're covering. Now, if this article too long, I don't want to be reading all that shit. Okay, because I don't want my food to be cold when I go up there and get it. Now, Chicago jury found Jussie Smollett of 5 counts of disorderly conduct for making false reports to police that he was a victim of a hate crime. Okay, a disorderly conduct charge for a false crime is a class 4 felony and punishable by up to 3 years in prison and a $25,000 fine. Okay. However, CNN legal analyst Joey Jackson said that the judge could give the former Empire actor probation, but added that Smollett exposed himself to jail time when he testified in court. See, that's the part y'all don't understand because he sat up there and lied. When you testify in a case, the judge now gets a sense of what you said. Jackson told CNN what Jussie Smollett was resoundingly rejected by that jury. The jury did not buy what he was selling. That's not lost upon the judge. You came into the courtroom and fabricated. He did that. He did that, okay? And whose fault is that, Joshua? That's his fault. Laura Coates, a former federal prosecutor, agreed with Jackson, saying that Smollett's testimony was a miscalculation by the defense team. So him taking the stand to lead his exposure in the way that Joey has spoken about, Coates said, the judge is not looking at you taking everything you had to say and assessing it, okay? A special prosecutor calls the jury's verdict a resounding message. Special prosecutor Dan Webb held a news conference following the 5 guilty verdicts against Jussie Smollett, calling the jury's decision a resounding message. The verdict was a resounding message by the jury. In fact, Mr. Smollett did exactly what we said he did, Webb said. The former Empire actor was found guilty on 5 counts of felony disorderly conduct for making false reports to police that he was a victim of a hate crime in January of 2019. Smollett was acquitted on 1 count of felony disorderly conduct. Smollett took the stand and testified before the Chicago jury that he never lied to the police, denied orchestrating the attack on himself. Prosecutors sought out to show the actor made false reports to the police after paying the brothers to carry out a stage hate crime against him to garner sympathetic media coverage. Okay. Mind you, he originally said that he just got back from the airport, but you go out at 2 a.m. in the freezing cold for a cheap sandwich. Why not have your driver take you? Why leave? Because when it's 45 degrees outside, I don't want to go nowhere. And that's just real talk. When people keep up a lie, they end up spilling unnecessary tea. I could have went about my whole life without hearing about the bathhouse. He deserves at least 4 months to teach him a lesson. He took advantage of a crime climate in Black Lives Matter movement, period. Okay. Let's see. So Jussie Smollett has been found guilty of 5. Okay, they keep on saying the same thing. Okay. Smollett was found guilty on these charges. Count 1, guilty, making a false police report that he was a victim of a hate crime to Officer Muhammad Baib. Count 2, okay, making a false police report that he was the victim of a battery to Bob. Count 3, guilty, making a false police report that he was a victim of a hate crime to Detective Kimberly Murray. Count 4, guilty, making a false police report that he was a victim of a battery to Detective Kimberly Murray. Okay. Count 5, guilty, making a false police report that he was a victim of battery to Detective Kimberly Murray. Now, what happens next is a disorderly conduct charge for a false crime report is a class 4 felony punishable by up to 3 years in prison and a $25,000 fine. A Cook County judge, James Lynn, will have discretion in imposing concurrent consecutive sentence for each count at a later date. This article is long as hell, but I'm gonna try to get through it just for you guys. Okay, all right. So where was I at here? Now Ola, which is one of the brothers, watched Jussie Smollett's verdict being read while sitting in the courtroom, sitting in front of a big monitor that carried the signal live from the courtroom. Ola sat there quietly without any expression while the verdict was being read. His expression never changed. About a minute after the verdict was read, while holding hands with the woman sitting next to him, Ola looked down at the floor for over a minute. His brother Bola was not at the courthouse as scheduled to fight in a boxing match in Louisiana tonight, according to his attorney, Gloria Rodriguez. Okay. He deserves to get some time, wasting police time when the police could be out there dealing with things much more seriously. Okay, let's see. Now, Jussie Smollett appeared rigid after the verdict was read in the courtroom on Thursday evening. He did not move. He was seen gazing straight ahead. His fingers were interlaced in his hands on the table straight in front of him. Smollett didn't look at his family, judge, or anyone except for straight ahead in the direction of the jury. The former Empire actor was found guilty of 5 counts of disorderly conduct for making false reports to the police that he was a victim of a hate crime in 2019. Okay, let's see. Now, Smollett was acquitted of 1 count of felony disorderly conduct. Smollett took the stand and testified that before the jury that he never lied to the police and did not orchestrate the attack on himself. So he was going to lie to the end, huh? He was really going to lie to the end. Prosecutors set out to show that the former Empire actor made false reports to the police after paying the brothers to carry out a staged hate attack against him to garner sympathetic media coverage. A disorderly conduct charge for a false crime is a class 4. I feel like I'm rereading this shit all over again. He's pleaded not guilty to all charges. Let's see what else we got, because this CNN article keep on repeating the same thing. The jury of 6 men and 6 women deliberated for more than 9 hours and 2 hours on Wednesday, 7 hours on Thursday. The trial, which began last week, stems from an incident nearly 3 years ago. Okay, we already know what happened. We already know what happened with that. Okay, so pretty much that was pretty much it. Ain't no need for me to be reading the rest of the shit. So I'm gonna be on here for another 3 minutes and then I'm gonna be out here because I gotta go get my food from Pizza Hut. It probably was done 15 minutes ago, but and those saying that black people need to stick together, he wasn't worried about black people or gay people when he did this. Now we got to give him grace. Get the fuck. Thank you, Tony. Thank you. Thank you. This was all a humiliation ritual on him, looking for money out of this whole ordeal, and basically it backfired. Right? Shake my damn head. Period. Tyler Perry better be conjuring up a script ASAP. This is Bounce TV worthy, child. Listen, okay? He really did this to himself, and he has nobody to blame but himself. Okay? Period. Nobody to blame but himself. Nobody. I'm letting the comments roll. We got 2 more minutes. Well, less than 2 more minutes, really. It's 170 y'all up in here. Make sure y'all like the video on your way in and out, okay? Jussie is not no gay Tupac child. If that's the case, I'm the gay Tupac. That bar soap, you might want to help your husband. Ain't this what Karen said? Jussie fans, they spent over $100,000 and 3,000 hours on this case. So if you think that the PD has better things to worry about, why waste those sources on a fake crime? Boom. You better say that. It's really sad that he did this. Now people will start looking at his sister and his family differently. I said I'm the king of the South. Does that mean it's true? He's the gay Milli Vanilli child. Jussie didn't listen when Rick James said cocaine is a hell of a drug. He doesn't need to be the gay Tupac when the real one was a lady in the sheets too. We're not going to talk about Tupac. You'll get blocked talking about Tupac. Tyler Perry can have Jussie play himself when he gets out. The next time y'all hear from Jussie Smollett, he gonna be on Unsung. That's what y'all go hear. Next time y'all hear from him, he gonna be on Unsung and Unsolved Mysteries. That's what the fuck he gonna be doing. Shit, because he ain't gonna be on nobody's movie role. His ass gonna be on Unsung. Some of y'all steady up in here. What is it? Deflecting, but it's okay. It's definitely okay. I ain't gonna hold that against you. But anyway, y'all, yes, I am a Tupac stan. Like, I have a picture of Snoop Dogg and Tupac over my bed. Like, I'm a big Tupac fan. As a matter of fact, I'm supposed to be, before I get off of here, let me show you how big of a Tupac fan I am. Period. Okay. Let me pull out my phone. I ain't gonna play no music because I don't wanna get no bullshit. Let me do something real quick. You see all that? Nothing but Tupac. Tupac, Tupac, Tupac. Nothing but Tupac. Tupac, 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 Tupac. Okay? Tupac. Where the other one at? See that? There's Tupac too. There's Tupac too. Machiavelli, there's Tupac as well. Okay, so let's not. Okay, now, but y'all, I gotta get out of here. It was nice talking to you guys. I know y'all love it when I go live or whatever, but you know, I never really go live by myself. I'm always going live with the boys' night out with me, Terrence and Josiah, and then doing the Monday night panel or whatever. So you know, it is what it is. You know, I know y'all love it when I go live. I don't really give y'all these type of lives like that all the time, but I had to do it today. I had to do it today. Y'all already didn't get no video today, so why not come on here and go live for y'all? All right. So I hope y'all take care. I hope y'all be on the lookout for Love After Lockup featuring Jussie Smollett or Unsung featuring Jussie Smollett. I hope y'all fucking be on the lookout for that. But if you're watching the replay, be sure to like, rate, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on social media, baby, my Twitter and my IG will be down below. I will put it in the description box once I'm done with this video. Yeah, and I do follow people back on IG. I don't follow back on Twitter because I'm never on Twitter. And I don't even know why y'all trying to follow me on Facebook because there's only a couple of people from Team Scotty that's on that was lucky enough to get into my Facebook. I don't let everybody in my Facebook. Facebook is way too personal. That's family, friends. That's way too personal to child. But some of y'all found y'all way to slither y'all asses into my Facebook. But I do follow back on IG. So be sure to hit me up in the DMs if you want to be followed back with the hashtag Mrs. Team Scotty and 100%. And I would definitely follow you back. So y'all, with that being said, I hope y'all enjoy y'all night. I hope y'all eat good food because I'm going to eat some Pizza Hut Italian sausage and pepperoni pizza with some boneless wings, but buffalo mild with some ranch dressing. Ooh, bitch, I'm hungry just thinking about it, y'all. But y'all, let me get my ass on up out of here and I'll talk to you guys another time.